Here we go, guys. The gift that keeps on giving. 2 streams in 2 days? What is this? Shenanigans, I say. Shenanigans. Okay, let's get on some cool stream beats. That's not the stream beats. There it is. Bam. Wait. Bam. I did it. Good. Why did I do that? I am an idiot. For some reason, I literally just closed Chrome. Because I am big brain. Hello, MK. Welcome to the idiotic stream that doesn't deserve to exist, but it does. Because reasons. Please alert me if the background music is too loud. I kind of actually just started the stream like really abruptly. I didn't even bother to like test stuff out. So if audio levels are bad, then you know what? I'm gonna have to spend like 2 minutes of my life making that not bad. So how are you doing today on this fine New Year's Eve? For me, it's New Year's Eve anyway. Let me actually see. Okay, everything is fine. It says so. So I'm just going to assume that it's fine. But yes, this is just just another stream that I decided to do just because, why not? It's always nice to have multiple streams throughout the day, right? Hello, T2. Welcome to the stream of madness, because that's all that's gonna happen during the stream. Madness. For me and for you. I haven't actually heard this playlist up to this point. I think I'm like 50 songs in. Usually I just reset the playlist, but I just resumed from yesterday. So I don't even know any of these songs. But you know what? It's just another chill Trove live stream. Because every day is a chill Trove day. I think. Maybe. Perhaps. Most likely not. Most likely it's just another day full of utter chaos. Not sure why I'm yawning all the time right now. Cause I haven't been up for that long. I've only been up for like probably 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Not even that long. But my body is like become the tired, cause why not? I still do a Patreon, which is pretty nice. If you actually look, I have like no flux, cause I spent it all on Troves of Wonder because I was, you know, big brain plays. I ended up getting a fortress, which is why I made back some of the flux, but I got like literally nothing else out of it. Also, hopefully this world does not die pretty soon, because I've actually been getting kind of lucky if the world is not like despawning or whatever, because usually when they're open for like a few hours the game like deletes them, but fortunately that hasn't been happening to me as of late. I know that now that I've said that, it's probably going to close in like 10 minutes just because, why not? Let me actually check something really quick. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, just quickly making absolute sure, I guess, that that was, you know, that my stuff was up. I'm always going to be paranoid that something is just not working. Like, I'll just go to the actual thing. Hopefully it's muted. Oh. I didn't have the stream muted. Cool. Cool beans. Happy New Year. Soon. Because I'm in the central time zone. And for me it's like 6, almost 6:30 p.m. So soon. TM. Trademark. Wait, is this stream like not delayed? Because I'm actually watching the stream and it only has like, it looks like 3-second delay. Probably more, but it looks fine to me. I thought it was like double that. Oh, come on. Please don't do this to me. I don't know why the devs just, for the life of them, they can't get this spawn right. I don't know why, dude. It doesn't work. At all. Also, I'm not sure why this stream kind of looks a bit choppy for me. Because I'm not getting dropped frames or anything. It just decides to, like, be choppy at some points. Yo. I'm going to say Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you too. It's weird having people say Happy New Year's. I've even been like DM'd in Discord with that, and it's like soon. I know in your time zone it's like New Year's because people are like in Narnia compared to me. But yes, soon. I mean, I get it, obviously. People are going to say New Year's even when it's not New Year's just because. It's like how people say Merry Christmas even when it's like a week before, right? I'll probably also do another stream tomorrow when it's actually New Year's, like New Year's Day. Why can't I pick these up? Oh, because they're not here. Nice. I still don't know why the game does that. I still wish Downtamer had faster bomb throwing. That is one thing I don't like about Downtamer. He has like slow... He throws bombs and stuff slower compared to other people, like other classes. I don't normally just play Trove, and to be honest, I'm mainly only doing it just because I know that when I do play Trove, I actually get like upwards to, you know, 10 to 15 viewers. Because if I played another game, then I probably would still sit at like 2 viewers at most. And hey, I just wanna have a good time, potentially talk to people that might not actually be a thing, because some people are, well, most people are actually doing other stuff, which makes sense. I'm just boring Joe, you know, everything that I do has no significance. It'd be nice to eventually, you know, find a game, play a game where people would actually bother watching, you know? That'd be cool. Just gotta find that game one day. I do play other games, it's just I don't really feel the need to record them. Like, I just think they'd be really boring to watch. Just like me. Hello, is it 2021 for you already? No. That's why I have the Eve in parentheses. For me, it's 6:30 p.m. Because I know for a lot of people, it's actually New Year's already. Which is weird to think about. You know, some people are in 2021. And then, you know, me being the Joe, you know, I'm just sitting back here in La La Land enjoying 2020. I have been experimenting with some games. It's just, it's either like, it's a combination of just me not playing too many games and just like, I don't know, like I said, like me just not finding them entertaining or just interesting enough to like record. A game like Trove, I actually would have found a lot more difficult, I don't know, dude. Like, just more difficult to actually record it, you know, just to find stuff to do, just because it's, you know, just because of the type of game it is, and it being like an MMO. Because it's one of these games, you know, where you can spend like literally hours doing stuff and just not getting really any progress. That's why these kinds of games are like stream games, right? Because even in my like alt account, you know, when I have those like 20-minute videos, in those 20 minutes I do like literally nothing. I get like 1 class level and that's pretty much it. It's not like Trove has too much to even do. than every other game that I'm playing. I just suck at, to the point where I don't think anyone would actually want to watch that. Like, I was playing Overwatch last night just to play it because I haven't played that game in like several months and I just wanted to go back to it. And God, man, my aim is bad. It's not like rusty because I haven't played Overwatch. It's just my aim in general is just bad. Fail compilation, more like the entire video, because that's pretty much what that would be. I don't know, I'm still waiting for the next BlizzCon, which I think is like February 19th through 20th, where they're going to like talk a little bit more about Overwatch 2. I just want to see if they've done anything to it. Also, when Overwatch 2 is actually, released, it'll make Overwatch just a little, like a bit more relevant, right? So that'll be fun. It's not like Overwatch is just completely dead, because a lot of people still play it. It's just, it'll be even more relevant, right? Hello, Mr. Pro. It's justice. All the hellos. Honestly, I should have just like done another Fall Guys stream or something like that. I kind of feel like playing that game more than this right now. But you know what? I'm already doing it. I'm like 20 minutes into this live stream. I'm not going back now. No, I have not played it. I've not played Ghosts of Maybe I can't speak. Ghost of Death. Did I finish this? Yeah, I did. Ghost of Sushi. That's what I call it. Let me actually reset the music, because I kind of like the music earlier in the playlist, not whatever this is. Let's just go back to ambient gold. There we go, guys. We're doing it. Probably should actually be using another character, because I'm always on Down Tamer, but it's so efficient, It's like I have to use it. Let me actually just switch my costume just to have something that's new, I guess. Let's have the pinata one just because. Let's also swap the... Is there anyone just called pinata? Let me just see. What is this? That looks pretty weird. I assume this goes with his costume, maybe? Yes. Trove is just one of those games where they haven't really put much content into the game. Like, I've kind of been at this point for years. When they added U10, it was cool. You know, it gave me content for like, what, a week or two? It's just nothing sticks. Really, the only people that are still playing this game are just people that have actually, you know, been playing for years. Like, if you just say, like, tell a new person that this game exists and tell them to play it, they'll play it for like a week at most, probably. Happy almost New Year's, yes. Running ads for the game. I mean, I think Trove has always had ads, it's just you don't really see them that much. I don't know, if they really wanted to push this game, I think they would need to overhaul so many things, and I don't think Gamigo wants to do that. Which is probably why this game is just not really gonna go much places. Because you gotta remember, you know, this game is from 2015. I think this game was actually like very late 2014 or something like that. Like, this is a pretty decently old game. Well, you know, almost 6 years, but still. That's still pretty old. Can you die, please? Thank you. Hello, Nex. I don't know, if there are other games that you want to see in the channel, don't worry, I'm not primarily Trove. Well, I don't know if I would say primarily, but I don't only play Trove. I'm just doing this because I know that people watch it. You know, it's New Year's, we gotta have it. We gotta have people for New Year's, you know, New Year's Eve, almost New Year's. Dude, I like Minecraft too. Minecraft is epic. I still have yet to properly beat the Ender Dragon, because every time I played the game, I would just play with mods with other people. That's pretty much it. The game itself, like, looks and kind of plays nice. It's just well, for one, the only reason why it's playing so smooth now is because I'm literally the only well, there's one other person here, but still, it's basically the only one. That guy's probably like on the other side of the map. So it's like not lagging, but if you join into a room or a world with like 10 plus people, you will start rubber banding like mad. I don't know. It's just like I've said before, in terms of like playing other games, it's just all the games, like most of the games that are just really popular now, I don't really care for them, right? Like, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, they're not games that I'm really that much into. I just mean like latency, like rubber banding and all that. It might not be that bad on console because I think console has significantly fewer players on it, which makes sense, honestly. Because Trove cannot really handle that many people on it at once. It's always had that issue where this game is an MMO, but you basically have to play it like a single player game. Kind of sad, actually. That's pretty much like several games. What am I doing? Also, Tryon Worlds, you know, before Game Go actually bought out Trove, you know, because they went bankrupt. They actually, can you please stop? Like, I don't like that as a concept for the dungeon. Like, just going up and down like that. But they actually knew what they were doing. But Game Go, like, let them go when they bought the, you know, the IP and all that. Which is kind of dumb because, you know, Twixler, Dope Sheet, those people actually knew what they were doing. And I don't think these guys even know how to develop for the game. Like, the only people that they kept around were, like, community managers. And I'm pretty sure one of them actually left, like, a while ago. Some people may say that, oh, it's because of COVID, and it's like, no, it's not. It's COVID literally has very little to do with any of this, I'm pretty sure, because this has been a thing for years. They just, you know, no content. Trove like a dungeon thing. Trove is basically a dungeon crawler. Basically, you do dungeons, like you zoom through dungeons, you win. Where's this last enemy? There are other things, like there is PvP in the form of like the Bomber Royale, which I actually like. But unfortunately, it's just full of bots. And the devs refuse to do like literally anything about it, which is hilarious. Not sure. I haven't really done anything on Hypixel. The only, like, the last time I was actually on Hypixel was just my, like, Hypixel minigame video, which was apparently my second time on Hypixel in general, because I had achievements on that server, which I didn't know that I actually had. I must have gotten those, like, several years ago. I've seen Rocket League. I haven't played it. I think I installed it a while ago and I just forgot to actually play it. Probably should. You know, there's a lot of games that I have installed. I just haven't played them yet. I think it's mainly just me forgetting that they even exist. The most recent thing that I've actually installed was Call of Duty Warzone, which I did play that a couple days ago, which was fun. But again, FPS game, you know, requires aim. Not so good. Because Warzone, you know, Warzone is fine. It's just, I uninstalled the game originally because the game is too big. But it's like, now that you can actually separate the things, it's still big, but it's not as big as it was. Because I don't have that much hard drive space. I think I have like 600 gigs in total across my 2 drives. And that's honestly not that much. Back when I actually played Warzone a lot, you know, like when it first came out, I still had my older computer and I could run Warzone decent. I guess like I'd get like 40 to 50 frames, like on the lower settings, just because of my, you know, older PC. But I wouldn't record it just because the moment that I did, I think it would just die because of reasons. Pretty sure my PC now should be able to handle it with not too much of an issue. The buffering icon. Are you trying to say that you're buffering? Not sure why. I'm only streaming at like 6,000 like bitrate. I was thinking of how I should record Warzone, honestly. It would be nice to stream it, but I wonder if I should just record like one game, which I don't know how long it would be, and just pretty much upload it, right? Like kind of like a stream format where I'm only talking like every so often just to like commentate on the like on what's happening. But it would feel like a stream, kind of. I don't know if I'm actually explaining this well. Probably not. Depends. Do you recommend any CPU? Well, currently I recommend like AMD CPUs are nice, but if you're talking about like specific ones, not actually sure. Are they all underground? All 4 of them. Well, the rest of them. It's weird. Yeah, me playing games like decently, I don't think that's in the question. I think that's just out of the realm of possibilities. So many times I've tried to like break the whole Trove thing where I'll try not to upload Trove for like a while, but then I'll just ultimately have like a Trove stream. Just because I miss having people at the stream, right? Because if I do anything else, it's like 2 viewers, and it's like, oh, it's still nice because usually there's someone there. We're just like talking, you know. So it is still nice for the most part. Yeah, I have a Ryzen 5 3600 and an RTX 2060. Like that's my GPU and CPU. So I have a pretty decent setup. You know, it's still 20 series. It's literally like the worst 20 series you can get, right? Because it's 2060. But hey, it still holds up for the majority of games. I just can't max most games. Not that I even max out most games. I could have waited a bit because I did upgrade my CPU back before the 30 series was even a thing. And when I got this computer, literally the like 30 series came out like 2 months later. And it's kind of triggering because this PC that I got, like the whole thing was like $1,000, like USD. You can get a 30 series card that's like way powerful, like way more powerful than this card for cheaper than I got it. You know, it's just like, dang it, I wish I waited. But like I said, doesn't really matter. I'm still playing games at like good frame rates. As long as I'm getting at least 60, I honestly don't care. I don't think there's any game that I've played yet that goes under 60. Preferably, I would want 100 to 144 FPS just because I am using a 144 hertz monitor, but you know what, 60 is okay. I'm just using like generic stuff in terms of like mouse and keyboard. I don't even know what these are called. It's just what came with the with my old computer. They're decent, you know, like they're RGB, so they're gamer quality, right? Because they have fancy lights and all that. But I'm pretty sure they're like on the cheaper side. Like 50 plus frame rate. That's just me personally. Ever since upgrading my monitor's refresh rate to 144, it's just 60 kind of feels like rubbish to me, honestly. Like if I have to play at 60, it's like whatever. But the camera is so much smoother in games when it's at like 144. Even Trove right now is running at like 144. Like if I just do can't spell. Let me do that again. Debug text. I'm at like almost 144. Basically am. I don't know. RGB keyboards look cool. Hey, an RGB keyboard makes a lot more sense than an RGB like computer, like your internals, because you're actually, you know, more so looking at your keyboard than the computer. In a lot of cases, your computer is not even in sight, so the question I have is why would it even matter, you know? The only RGB that I have in my computer right now is the AMD fan. Like the stock fan is RGB. I'm watching it turn from like green to blue and colors right now. I just need to start uploading more videos, honestly, because I've just been doing streams, and it's like, if you're just gonna be doing streams, then you may as well go to Twitch. But it's like, I still want to upload stuff, but it's like, I've been in the mood to do a lot of just streams. There's too many things like that where you're paying just for the brand. You know, there's, like you said, there's a lot of things that are just of equal quality to the, like, equal quality off brands that are, you know, I can't speak right now. I'm like dying inside or something. But yes, off brands can be just as good as branded things. The epic brands, right? That's just how it be. At least we've been getting the decent 5 stars, not like the one that everyone calls a maze, even though it's not a maze. Should have just took the purple portal. Pretty sure that was like right out. That could have just took, but oh well. Go for it, man. Like, I'm not really sure about like the, you know, mice and keyboards, like which are the best and all that. I haven't like done a lot of research and all that, but the one that I have is okay. It works, you know. Doesn't feel like I've actually done that many dungeons and it's been almost an hour. Like if we look at the map, it doesn't look like I've done that much. Maybe I'll only go for like an hour this time. Not exactly sure. Might even pick up with another game later tonight. I honestly have no idea. Do you have a pre-built? Yes, I actually just went ahead and bought from someone. I did look at the stuff, like the components. It was pretty nice price. Fast forward like 3 to 4 months, then you have like the 30 series, and now it's like, oh. Everybody always craps on pre-built PCs. It's funny. I mean, if you're like picking your parts and, you know, having people build it, then, you know, cool. Not exactly sure if that's, I don't know. It depends. How much are you like getting it for and all that? Hmm, 700. I'm not sure how powerful that CPU is, but because for 300 bucks more, I got my PC, which has a Ryzen 5 3600 and an RTX 2060. funnily enough, my last computer that I had, and like the CPU was an i7-2600 and the GPU was a 1060, and I believe that was only like 300. And that was like a few years back that I got that. Because with computers, you really do have to make sure that everything is right. Like, make sure that you're not getting ripped off and all that. Like, make sure the components are actually good for the money that you're spending. Yeah, I could see it running games decently well. It's just, it would most likely be an issue if you wanted to like max games out. Which it probably wouldn't really do. Like some games it would obviously, but you know, more like upcoming games probably wouldn't. Depends what you want though, because I actually know some people who play in 30 FPS and say that it's fine because they're used to it. And I would assume that you would still be able to, you know, pull 30 FPS. Which, obviously, if you're on PC, minimum is usually like 60 FPS. But like I said, some people just, you know, do it. If you want to, well, not if you want to, you should take the other CPU and compare it. Like, just look at benchmarks and just see. Because the Ryzen 5 is actually pretty good. You're talking about the 3500, I have the 3600, which 3600 is pretty good. And I would imagine that's not too much different. Like, AMD's been, you know, they've been pretty decent when it comes to their CPUs. Generally, they're not as powerful as Intel, but they're usually a fair bit cheaper, so it just makes up for it in cost. I did use Intel back then because AMD actually kind of sucked a few years back, but they've been slowly getting better. That's why they're actually, you know, back up. GPUs, not really sure. I think they excel a lot more at CPUs than GPU. Maybe I'm wrong. I honestly don't know. I just know that their CPUs are pretty decent for the price. I'm actually at above 1 mil. I thought I was below 1 mil. These, like, in this area that I'm in, certain enemies do always drop gear. This enemy right here will always drop a piece of gear. And then there's also another enemy that's like a snake-like enemy. By the way, the enemies don't normally look like this. I'm just using a mod that makes them like shadow themed. But this guy right here also drops gear every single time. I'm not sure why they made it so those two enemies always drop gear, but that's why I go out of my way to actually kill them. I think the music actually just stopped. Yes, resume playing. The thing is, it's like, I don't know, Trove is not really a hard game, honestly. It's just a bit of things are time gated on it. Like, for instance, there's like all these dragons that you can get. Let me actually, yeah, like these, like 38 legendary dragons, 3 primordials, like all that. Ancestral. These dragons, like they all take dragon coins, which is a time gated resource. You can either buy with the qubits, which is the daily currency that you get from just doing dungeons, but you get like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 a day, and then from that you can get some dragon coins, but it's like 300 dragon coins per dragon. Or you can do hourly dragon challenges, but that gives you like what, probably 5 coins at most. I think rarely you can get like 25, but it just, I don't know, it's just, that is probably some of the bigger time gate. There are other things, but that's probably some of the bigger ones. Well, it's also like class gems. Like the more that I think about it, is just the more that I'm reminded of how time gated this game actually can be. It's just, I've been playing this game for like 5 years, so I've already gone through like the huge time gate. It's just, honestly, this game doesn't really have too much going for it, like in terms of gameplay and content. What I'm doing now is basically the majority of the game. There are like other things like delves and all that, but I don't even know if many people even do that. I don't know. I honestly can't even say if I recommend the game or not. The stability stat in this game is laughable. It like does not do anything. Not that I have it. It's just a dumb stat. You get knocked around so often in this game. I'll probably just do this one dungeon and stop, honestly. Because Trove is one of those games where I just, like I say, pretty much every stream, it's just one of those games where I don't want to play for like over an hour because it just gets too repetitive. So anyway, we've been going on for like an hour, 5 minutes, so decent time, I guess, whatever. But thanks to anyone who stuck around the stream. You know, it's always nice to talk to some people every now and then, just because I do become quite the lonely, sad boy every now and then. So see you guys later, and I'll see you next time, whenever next time decides to happen, I guess.